listen, I don't want to, not going to be too negative. We have a lot of important games coming up. This team's been one of the best teams in the league in the last couple months, and these are bigger games this time of year, but we're going to get a chance to right the ship here in a couple days. So
it kind of felt like you guys struggled a bit in your own zone, just consistently, all four lines. Where do you think the disconnect was tonight defensively?
Well, I'm not 100% sure. It's just a couple puck decisions and then a couple missed coverages, and leaving the goalie out to dry. We weren't like hemmed in our zone all night, but it seemed like when we were giving up chances, they were pretty big ones. So, like I said, it stings, but we'll get a chance to play with you guys again soon. And like I said, really important road trip, so we don't have much time to sit around and keep our heads down. We got to be ready.
Is that kind of how you're approaching this? I know how much you guys wanted these points, but there are still so many important games ahead. So just that ability to turn the page.
We have like 9 games in 15 or 16 days, so we don't have time to pout. You'd like to win them all, but like I said, this team is over the last little bit. Good body of work's been really nice, so you want to win them all, but it's not good enough, and I know we'll be better next game.
Win the game, sir.
What stands out to you as the key to kind of getting back on track here after these 3 losses?
I think they're different, 3 completely different games. Just gotta get back to defending like we have been. Obviously our power play has to get going too, just honestly just play better. That's from at least today.
What do you think led to some of the defensive breakdowns today?
I think they're just. I think we one of them. It's kind of puck in between everyone, and I don't think anyone takes charge. We don't talk, and it's just they're a good transition team, and we've talked about it for a 3rd time now when we play them. So they're good off those transitions and those turnovers, and like I said, they made the most out of the turnovers that we made.
I know how much you guys wanted these points this past weekend, so just emotion-wise, I know you've got a big road trip coming up as well. JT said you don't have a lot of time to pout. How are you looking at this now?
Get some rest, fly to Winnipeg tomorrow, and get 2 points there.
A lot.
Just the weekend, I'm sure a big disappointment for you guys. How does it feel in the moment? Do you use that, or do you need to turn the page quickly and regroup? Like, how do you handle these 2 losses?
Yeah, we play a lot of games quickly here. We need to throw this one away and move on as quick as possible.
I was just asking Vincent. It felt like for a while you guys had made some progress defensively, and then tonight you give up 7. Yesterday it felt like Ottawa had a lot of really loud chances. Anything you're seeing defensively that you feel like has maybe slipped in the last couple games?
Nothing specific. I think we're just not playing as hard defensively.
Just what are the obvious emotions after a loss like this? I know how much you guys wanted these points. Knowing that you have a big road trip ahead and still a lot of games to play, just how do you offset what you're feeling tonight with kind of needing to turn the page?
This one sucks. It's going to stink for a little bit. Try to turn the page as quick as we can, and we got a lot of games, like you said, to finish this stretch. So.
Did it feel like after you guys get those shorthanded goals, the building came alive? Did it feel like that was a moment where things were turning in your favor, and then how do you explain, I guess, not being able to capitalize on that?
Yeah, that was a great PK. Generated a lot of energy and momentum in the building, and just kind of left it at that. Yeah.
It does seem like a lot of these games, from one period to the next, is kind of like unpredictable. Like, you guys can look really good for a period and then be flat in another period. Is that one of the frustrating things, or one of the things that's hard to explain, or do you have a reason that you would be able to think of for that?
I don't.
But does that feel like something that's kind of been a common theme, I guess?
Honestly, no, but that's what you're seeing. I don't know.